So hey guys, it's Eliminator here, and I want to start off by apologizing for my lack of Division Beta gameplay. I uh, I didn't have any people online, and I wanted to get some good like PvP gameplay going, but it just didn't work out. So I'll have more Division gameplay when the full game launches, and that way I'll be playing with a bunch of people, and it'll be really good quality film. I want to start off by talking about what the Division did well. The Division, I felt, did PvP really well, and that's where I want to start. The gameplay felt solid, and I felt like even when it was on 1-on-2, I could still hold my own because of balance. They did that extremely well. And then PvE, the environment, I feel like the enemies, they can be tough if you don't play the game right, because I would get shredded sometimes, but then other times you could take on a whole squad of enemies by yourself and you would just take no damage. It was well done. It rewards you for playing safe, which I appreciate that a lot. A complaint I had about the game was that hopefully this is just for the beta, but getting gear felt a little easy, especially if it's going to be a gear grind game and I can get the best gear in like less than 6 hours of playing. That I feel like that could hurt the longevity of the game, because getting resources and stuff, it was fun, but it was short-lived, and once I had it, I felt like I couldn't progress anymore, and because of that, it sort of made the PvP stale, because if you're dominating most of the time, it's just not as fair to it, and I didn't really appreciate that as much. Since I'm a console player, I'm stuck with 720 30 FPS. 1080p 30 FPS. Now, the devs are saying that it was gonna hurt the gameplay, and I don't have any real proof of this, but I don't know that I buy it as much. I mean, it didn't bother me once I got sort of absorbed into the game, but I feel like it's gonna be one thing that the game was really missing out on. I think games like Battlefield are a little bit more advanced in some ways than that game, and Destiny. And those you could clock in at 60 FPS 1080 on a console. So I'm just a little disappointed they couldn't trick it out a little bit more. But I think that that's not going to hurt the gameplay. Just, it might take you out of the immersion a little bit. That can be a disappointment. Now, I want to talk about a few things that I think the game did exceptionally well. Now, for one, going back to the PvP, it actually works really well as compared to Destiny's another MMORPG, which is where I feel I'm going to compare a lot, because the games are, I feel like they're supposed to compete with each other, and that's what I'm treated like. So the PvP works extremely well, unlike Destiny's. It had great netcode. I didn't drop connections at all, which was really nice, and playing together with friends is really fun. That's something this game is doing well, is it's rewarding teamwork. Even if you're going rogue, you can still be with a group of people, and I just think that's a good aspect to it. So another thing I feel like the game's gonna rock at is because the size of the world, it's enormous. I heard it's gonna be close to Grand Theft Auto size. If not, it's supposed to be a little bit larger than that. And I'm really excited about that, because there's going to be just tons of, hopefully they can do different sort of environments, because, I mean, let's be honest, if the whole map is nothing but a street covered in snow, it might feel a little cheap because of that. So I feel like they can take it a bunch of different directions there, and that's something I'm really excited about. So here's some stuff I hope for in the real game that they seem to leave, that they had to leave out in the beta. One thing is a good story. The one mission we were able to play, I'd say they put it together well and all, but it just sort of, it didn't draw me in like some games really do well. Some MMORPGs just don't draw you into the story. I hope that the Division really does that one well. And while I'm bigger on the multiplayer aspect, it's just nice to have a good mission or side mission you can really sink some time into, and you get rewarded because of it. That always feels good. Overall, I think the Division's going to be something that really works. It's coming out this March, and it's going to be something special. From the beta, I could tell this game, I think it's doing some stuff right. I had a lot of fun in the beta. I put down about 10-12 hours. I didn't have a whole lot of time to put down, But in the time I did, I felt like it was a great game. Extremely fun with friends. That's one thing it nails is the multiplayer. And I hope Ubisoft, they know what they're doing, because this game has a lot of potential. Alright guys, I'm signing off. I'll catch you next time. Alright, what are we doing for a background?
He's nuts.
You got him.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Going on a trip,
On a
then our
trip,
favorite.
and